Shout out to G-Man Boxing. Where's the piss bottle? It's over there.
Joseph Parker last night was seen at Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier. In fact, it wasn't just that he was seen, he posted videos of it on his social media account that he was there in attendance at that. Now, why is this unusual? Well, he is one of the people who are reported to have tested positive for a virus, the virus that Tyson Fury is reported to have tested positive for, which therefore pushed back his scheduled fight with Deontay Wilder. Right now, I cast my doubts over that. When it came out originally, I said that I suspect this is more to do with one of two things, potentially ticket sales not being great for this trilogy fight, which some people have said that they believe that's the case. My assessment of this is that we've heard reports from Bob Arum saying that, Jared Anderson as well as F.A. Ajagba have been giving Tyson Fury all he can handle in sparring, and that maybe Team Fury looked at Tyson and said, you know what, we need to extend this camp. We're not maybe 100% sharp, focused, ready. We don't need to be taking, unnecessary damage in sparring. Because it's never been easier, as I said, to get out of a fight than it is nowadays. Because as several people have pointed out, it's been on mainstream media, and certainly in the UK, that there have been students using orange juice to get their class out of, to basically get their school, closed essentially. So it's never been easier. And a lot of people say that that's the reason why this fight's getting pushed back, is because Tyson Fury is either poor ticket sales for the whole event, or it's to do with the fact that maybe Team Fury is not 100%. Now, when it was reported he tested positive, it was also said that Andy Lee did, it was said that Isaac Lowe did, and it was also reported that Joseph Parker did. I know several New Zealand subscribers of mine said that it was reported over in New Zealand as well that Joseph Parker tested positive. Okay, well, if he did, why is he at McGregor Poirier on a Saturday night? As far as I'm aware, now America could be different to Ireland and the UK, because I know America now at this stage is pretty much opened, but as far as I was aware, you had to quarantine when you tested positive. I think you had to quarantine for a period of, I think it was 10 days. I think 10 days was the quarantine period you had to quarantine for, irrespective if you tested positive or not. I think, because I know over here and in the UK, if you're in close proximity, i.e. imagine you go on a date with your girlfriend, right, and she tests positive but you don't. The fact that you two were in close contact means therefore that you yourself, certainly over here, you have to quarantine as well. It's quite a silly rule, but it is what it is. I don't know if that's the same in America. If any American subscribers want to let me know and fill me in as to whether that's the case over there or not, please do let me know. But I do find this very dubious that Joseph Parker is reported to have tested positive only a couple of days ago, and he's at a massive event, a massive UFC event, where surely, if that's the case, I think Eddie Hearn said it when he tested positive, that he was stuck at home for 10 days, and he said it was horrible. He said it was just horrible not being able to do anything. He had to, because in Eddie Hearn, what he's like, he's a workaholic. Say what you want to say about him, but he's going here, there, everywhere for damn near the best part of 2 weeks. He had to sit at home and just watch TV pretty much. So it is strange, and again, it does cast a lot of, it does put what Tyson, the excuse we're given for the reason for this fight being postponed and being pushed back, it does cast it into further doubt. I myself, certainly the day it was announced, it was a Thursday, I certainly had a lot of reservations about it, and I made a video talking about that, saying that I reckon it's one of two things, potentially ticket sales not being good, and therefore why pushing this back a couple of months gives them a chance to get more PR, more marketing, ticket sales can improve, and also the fact that maybe Tyson Fury is not feeling 100% in of himself in terms of, sharpness, timing, etc, etc. He's having some tough spars with the likes of F.A. Ajagba and Jared Anderson. Maybe him and his team feel they need to extend the camp, maybe reassess, could potentially be overtraining, in which case they need maybe a break, cut the camp short and then start again. It's interesting, and this Parker being at the UFC, with a massive attendance, it does cast a lot more it does make you raise an eyebrow about the whole thing. I'm just going to leave it at that. So yeah, those are my thoughts on this. As I said, if there's any American subscribers listening to this who have look, I don't know what way it is over there, because it is different. It's a lot more open in America than it is over here in the UK. Certainly a lot more open. It's pretty much back to normal over there for you guys. So whether you are still doing that, I don't know. But I know certainly over here the case is, if you test positive, you have to self-isolate. And likewise, if you're in close proximity, you have to do the same. So I don't know if it's 100% different over there. And at the end of the day, some people are... I know David Higgins said it was only reported that he tested positive, but the other reports state that he did. So again, it's all up in the air, irrespective of whether he did or not. If it is the case that you have to, quarantine for the 10 days, surely, you wouldn't be going to, a UFC event if that was the case. Or if you were, you weren't going to put it up on your social media account, I mean, whatever you want to say about going to it one way or the other, fine. But if you're going to go and you shouldn't be there, why are you going to post it online, for however many thousand followers to see? So definitely for me, it's an eyebrow raiser. Let me know your thoughts, because this only kind of came out of the blue there in the last couple of hours. I'm obviously not at home at the minute, as you can tell. I have a spare mic with me, but I don't have any stand recording equipment. So you're getting some nice pics of Ireland. I hope you enjoy that. It's not as nice as it is in those videos out today. It's not nice at all. But look, we're alive, ain't we? Hope you enjoyed the video. Smash the like button if you did. Subscribe, of course, if you're new. #GMansRocks, all that good stuff. For now, lads, I'll talk to you. Peace.